Since 6 years ago or so, when I decided to take over the vegetable part of the garden, I decided that I was going to go all in. I started with raised beds and all of those things. But the one vegetable or fruit that I love growing is tomatoes. And I really have gotten obsessed almost to, you know, the varieties that I grow. I really love finding new varieties. This year, I don't have any new for my garden because I only have very limited space. I used to grow 30, 35, even 40. One year I did 40 tomato plants and it was wild. It was crazy. But throughout those years of growing tomatoes, in the very, very short experience that I have growing them, I have found things that work better when it comes to trellising, when it comes to fertilizing, when it comes to planting them. And hopefully today you get something out of this video. I'm going to show you how I'm going to plant it. I'm going to talk about why I am only growing this little here today. I'm in central Indiana. I am in zone 6. We used to be 5, we changed. And this spot right here, it gets full sun. It gets plenty of sun, which is one of the things that tomatoes absolutely love. I have a total of 12 tomato plants right here. I have them 2 and 2, and I have the same variety. So I have a total of 6 varieties. I have Hungarian Heart, Abe Lincoln, Cherokee Purple, Orange Jazz, German Pink, and Pineapple. And I absolutely love all of these varieties. Deciding which varieties to grow for myself is hard because I love a lot of them, but I only want to grow so many this year, and I am going to try to get as many tomatoes as possible. Now, before I start doing all of these planting with the tomatoes, I am going to work on the trellis first, because for me that is a lot easier, and especially the trellis that I'm going to be using. Oh, this is the perfect size. This right here is a cattle panel piece. I believe it's half. You can get these guys at Tractor Supply. They're not super expensive. I believe it was about, I don't know, $16 way back then when I got them, which probably was about 2020 or 2021. I got a bunch of those. My husband helped me transport them. We cut them in half. There was no way that we could do it safely and easily in one piece. I believe they are 16 feet long, if I remember correctly. And this piece is going to fit perfectly here. So I am going to use 2 of these guys. I am going to have some T-posts here on the side. And the T-posts are going to hold these guys together like this, and they're going to be suspended. And when I have 2 of these cattle panel pieces here set up, that's when I am going to be planting my tomatoes. Again, because of the trellis that I'm using, I want to set it up first so that I don't kill, I don't step, I don't, you know, smash tomato plants that are already in the raised bed. I had to change my plan as far as how I was going to hang these trellises, because the biggest problem that I have with where I have these raised beds is that this area right here is the back alley of the house. It's covered in gravel. It is nothing but gravel. So trying to bury like a T-post or trying to make holes for anything, it's a really, really hard thing to do. And I really wanted to have the trellises, the 2 cattle panels going somewhat center, a little bit more on the outside of the bed. But there is no way, I have tried already, there is no way to safely have these guys deep enough so that they are strong enough to hold the trellises. And I have to think about when the tomato plants, all these 12 tomato plants are nice and big and heavy, they're going to be creating a wall. And if we have a really high wind, these things, if they're like wobbly, the whole thing is just going to go with the wind. So I have to change my mindset and work with what I have. And I am attaching these guys as deep as I can, which is hardly anything really, at the very edge of the raised bed, and I am securing them with two clamps. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing that really quick, but I know there are tons of videos out there where they show you, you know, like trellises for tomatoes, this and that, but sometimes you just have to work with what is given to you. And having the ground full of gravel where you really can just put a T-post or two easily and securely is you have to work with it. So that's what I'm doing today. I am going to have the tomatoes growing at the edge here, and I mean, it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. And I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited to see how these tomatoes do, because this is a new spot. This is a new area where they're gonna get full sun. So let me show you how I'm going to do how I'm doing this. I got these clamps. I honestly don't remember where I got them. They're black. They're super strong. And if you're wondering where I'm getting these T-posts, I got them at Menards. These are actually called U-posts, not T-posts. They don't have like the bottom bracket thing that you normally put on the ground, but I got them for $1 a piece. These are 5 foot long, and they are amazing. They're already coated in black, so hello, it's amazing. It's gonna match everything. So I already have this thing. If I have to guess, I probably say that I have it from the ground, from all the way at the ground there. I have it about maybe like 5 inches, if that much. It's not super secure, so I am not comfortable that this thing is going to hold the weight of the trellis with the tomatoes. And I am using these clamps just to kind of give them an extra strength here. Nice. So that's one. Just get that really deep in there. So this thing, I mean, this thing is not gonna go anywhere, and this thing obviously is going to be buried here. It's going to have the weight of the cattle panel, and if we happen to have like super crazy winds, I am comfortable that these things are going to be fine, because they are literally attached to the bed. They are attached to the raised bed. But if, I mean, I think it will take like tornado like wings in order for this thing to pick up the trellis with the bed, with the whole frame. This would be better if I had help, but it is what it is. All right, took me a little bit of time to put this together, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy. These guys are not going anywhere. Once we have the tomatoes growing here, I mean, these things are going to get heavy. I am very pleased on how the trellises came to be. Ideally, I wanted to be definitely in the center of the bed, as I mentioned, but I just couldn't bury these U-posts in the ground. So I am going to get to planting. I am definitely going to try to get the plants a little bit more closer to the middle than having it to go all the way here at the edge of each bed. So if you have not grown tomatoes before, or if you are thinking about growing your tomatoes, let me show you how easy it is to plant them. I am going to use a fertilizer that I got today. I don't choose one fertilizer over another. As long as it's for tomatoes and it's organic and I feel good about the company, then that's fine. I am not too worried about, you know, which fertilizer, as long as I have something there. This right here is Abe Lincoln. I'm gonna make sure I don't lose the tags. And if you have never planted tomatoes, it's super easy. I'm going to be as deep as possible. this case it's going to be not super deep because, yeah. So if I am planting this guy, I am going to remove the branches. The leaves are going to be berry. I definitely don't want to bury leaves. So I might actually do this slightly sideways so that instead of growing upwards, it kind of leans towards my trellis, if that makes sense. So I am going to add a little bit of fertilizer. How much? Just a little bit, like a handful. And then I'm just going to cover these guys with this beautiful, beautiful soil that I got. I'm going to do the same thing for this tomato pineapple. Right about here. This is Hungarian heart, number 3. On the back is Hungarian heart. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, it happens. I broke this, guys. All right, so I can do 2 things here. I can probably propagate this guy. I don't think that I'm going to. I have plenty of tomatoes, so I'm going to look for another Hungarian heart. Darn it. Okay, well, as I should say and done, please be careful when you're planting your tomatoes. Careful not to break them. I already have the fertilizer in there. How do you want to lay down like that? Fine. Just leave you there. And if you are worried about your tomatoes, kind of like how this guy is facing like this way, like kind of laying down, they are naturally going to start going up. That way I get plenty of roots this way. The plant gets to be strong with a strong foundation, and then the growth is just going to go up the trellis this way. This orange jazz. About here. Orange jazz. Cherokee purple. So there you have it. I don't know that I ever done a video of how I plant my tomatoes and how I trellis them, but here it is. I hope that the video helps you. I hope that maybe inspire you to try something on your own. I might have later on have my husband come here and reinforce the trellis to the post just to make it extra secure. So like, I know these guys are fine. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I am going to water these guys, and if you're wondering if I am going to plant anything here in the middle, I am going to line up with marigolds, and I don't think that I'm going to do basil here. I might just do it at the edge, like marigolds in the middle and basil at the edge, so that I can harvest the basil really, really well. So again, thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next time.